All right, let's go on board with the boy B-Fammer off the break. He's going to go push through the window. Going to get through the middle area. He's going to get 1 kill. Going to get 2. Should help out with the trades right there. Not bad. We could have done a little wall bounce there, maybe a little bit more action to get that trade onto Nap to help out a little bit. He kind of lined up with his teammate because of the lack of Omni movement. So I think that could have been nicer if we did that. Besides that, it was okay. Not too bad. Decent break. Going to go in 1-to-1, see what we can do here. Okay, so he's going to be watching the wall bounce right now. Let's see what he does 4 down. So right now, he could just stay wall bounce. You see that? This is where I think people overcomplicate it. Right there, he had a perfect setup. He was in a perfect spot. His teammates had double door and window. I just think just stay there. I think just stay there, like near the wall bounce. Don't overcomplicate the game. That could have went bad for him. He does read the spawn here. Really, really good read. Perfect read, to be honest with you. He gets a massive kill. Going to reposition. I really like this play so far. It's going to be a huge gunfight. Huge gunfight on the left-hand side. Does lose that one to the Shane. Again, a little bit too fidgety there. He knew they were going to come through there. Just didn't need to overcomplicate it, but not a bad start. He's going to spawn out now. Let's see what he does. So right now, the enemy team are basically me pinching. They're actually going to spawn at the back of New. So you see number 4 should have backed away there. They're actually going to get a spawn at the back here. Let's see if we can help them out. So yeah, right there. Number 3 spawning wall bounce. You don't need to worry about number 3. Just push this area. Have your gun up. Have your gun up. Have your gun up. I feel like he has a decent idea. Now, even right there, like he should have died. But Pew missed his shots, right? So I think he had a decent idea. It just, again, his execution is a little bit slower than I want with the Omni movement and stuff like that. Let's keep it going. I'm going to get Nap to turn his aim assist on. Let me speak to him. And I'm going to manipulate the lobby with the aim assist. Nap, you can turn your aim assist on.
Just died back.
And then if we need to, I'll tell you to turn it off again. Go do your thing, bro. So we're going to, basically I've got 2 people, one on either team, and I'm essentially fixing the match either side so we can see what's going on. So right now I told Nap to turn his aim assist on because Steel and Pew are both having a terrible map, to be honest with you. And that way he can help to Shane and go from there because they're obviously getting ran right now. So right now Beef is just not getting tested. You know, he's just not getting tested because Bravo can't shoot back apparently. So we need them to step up right now. Let's see what we can do here. Gonna hold one, good kill. 30 seconds left. Even right there though, I want to see more like when you're moving Beef, I want to see just more like Omni movement and slides and a bit more like fancy with the sub. That's the only thing I would say. But right now there's literally nothing that we can really talk about because they're up 130 points, chat. I didn't make the teams. I didn't make the teams, chat. There you go, good wall bounce. See, perfect. The wall bounce so helpful there. Right, in this situation, where should he go? I think right now he's more than okay to help through the pinch. Because look at the resources, right? So right now we have 3 people watching the front. We have 3 people watching the front. I think he made a mistake there. I think he should have played elbow here because then we would have had 2 watching the pinch, 2 watching the front. And what he could have done is if the teammates are getting shot from the front, he could have helped them. He actually did a 3-1 split in the other direction. And this is something right now, chat. This is something right now. 160 to 5. I mean, okay, not really sure what to say. We're gonna have to switch the teams a little bit, I guess. Yeah, this is a rough one. 3 down, 20 seconds left. What I will say is like keep the back open. Maybe could be more of a leader. Right now could probably command the team a little bit. Do you notice how number 2 and number 4 and number 1 are all here? So right now, like again, we shouldn't be here. So even when they're up this much, I can tell he's not concentrating on the rotations. So right there, Beefer, you should have easily rotated. You should have also guided your team. You should have told Young to push forward as well. That's where I think you're separated from maybe the next level. The Crims and the Iris is like actually commanding the team. So right there being like, yo, let's separate, let's move forward, let's do this, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? I am just gonna end the game. Listen, let's just end the game. Let's put them out their misery to again. This is
put them out their misery.
Just put them out. Let's end the game. Let's just end the game. Let's end the game.
Send it.
Yeah, just end it. Just end it. Let's put them out their misery.
Same team. What's
I didn't make the teams. You guys should have fucking said something, Young.
The Shane made the teams, bro.
All right, we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch War and Steel for a map. All right, War. I'll move you over.
Alright.
Could you tell Steel to join this team for me? Well, that was a shit show from them.
You want to replay that map?
Yo,
We'll do a different map. Yeah, I told him to turn it back on because they were down 100 to 20 to 100 to 2. We'll do a different map and then we'll go through all of them and then we'll come back.
Okay.
So we'll see, like, basically that was a 5-minute map. So I'm going to see how much I can get in the hour. And what I'll do is I'll do a good split between maps and also, like, giving you maybe, like, go for a private game. So let's just see how a few maps go, and then we'll go from there. We'll either come back to this or we'll go into a private game. But I just felt like get you out there quicker because there was nothing to do. One thing I will say, even for you, Young, so the very last hill, right, we're on the P4. There was 15 seconds left. By the way, the game's done.
Yeah,
the game is fully
it.
done, right? You and Beefer and War. So right there, Beefer, there's two things that go on the P4. The game was done. So these are just small details against better teams and better scenarios, right? The game was fully done. But it's about the habits of creating. So we had someone pushed out front. I think it might be 3 AM. I can't remember. Someone was pushed out front. So they have the front control, right? So they can't get through unless that person tells you. And then Beefer, you had somebody in P2, right? So you were kind of going to hold elbow there. Then you decided to help the guy at the time. Right there, because let's just assume it was 3M. He was pushed out front. You should have played elbow there, Beefer, to help the guy P2, because then you have a 2-2 split. And then whoever needs help, you could have assisted them. Does that make sense? So you should always have a 2-2 split, and then the two people are flexes. They help each other. So the guy in the hill could have helped you guys at the back, and then 3M backs away. Or in this case, whoever needed help P2, you would have helped him Beefer. That's one little small feedback I would say. And also on the P4, so at the end, there was 15 seconds left. You had Young holding elbow, and you had Beefer and still on time. So 3, even you, I didn't hear the comms, but you as the leader of the team or who you're trying to become with your experience as Iridescent, that can't happen on your team either, 3. You should have been letting someone know there. I don't know if you did or not. I know you guys were up by so much.
I told War to back away from that because Beefa picked it up.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying when there was 15 seconds left, that there was still 3 of your teammates on old, basically.
We didn't rotate.
Yeah, all 3 of them were on old. Now again, it wouldn't have made a difference. It wouldn't have made a difference on the map, but it's about the habits we're building, right? So right there, like if there's 15 seconds left, we want them spawning at the back. So that's one thing I would have said. Besides that, you're fine. And Beefer, be more confident with your Omni movement, bro. I feel like you weren't utilizing it. You know the P1 when you lined up with Nap and you got killed there, right? Just be more confident with the wall bouncing and more aggressive with it. I feel like you're getting to really good spots, but you're not like putting the pressure or the pace on them with the Omni movement, and it feels like it doesn't look very complicated to kill you. I know you were frying them again. They just got fried as a team, but against those Iris and those gunfights, I just want to see you have a little bit more movement in the gunfight. But obviously, you guys were frying them, so those are just small things I can pick up. All right, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's do.
I honestly forgot to tell them.
Yeah, perfect. Go for Scar. It's just still for War we did.
Okay.
By War.
Nap, you can leave your aim assist on. If it's you guys are getting ahead, I'll let you know to take it on. Just leave it on for now, okay?
There should be more even teams
You can
here.
play with it on.
Am I going back to that call?
I'll move you. I'll just let you know. Yeah, you can keep it on. So still, how was your lobby? You keep yours off 3. How was the map for you?
I'm Jason. In case you guys.
Alright.
Oh, good luck. They got fucking ran, bro. You hadn't even make the teams. That's funny, man. That's funny. These being teams, no shot Nap should have ever aim assist off. 3M could take him, bro. I didn't make the teams, and it was 3M and Nap had aim assist off. All right, let's see what we can do here. Off the break, we're going to go across. Beefer's going to be playing the top AR position, going to be kind of holding the top area. Right now, let's see if he can clear number 6. He's going to go for a wall bang. Good shots, get that kill. I like the wall bangs, keep that pressure there. He still had shots to get off there. I think he could have just stayed there and keep like firing shots at the shade. That's gonna be a perfect kill there. 25 seconds left. So right there, this is where I wanted to stretch the map. Like as an AR right there, he was in such a good power spot. I actually don't mind him playing top pair. Honestly, he could have just early rotated because he's not out of the play fully. Like they have full map control. He could have just stood here so that they just kept that map control and kept them pinned back blue. I feel like right there would have been fine instead of like going to Gen Store when his teammates are there. Right now I'm seeing he's just overlapping a lot when he doesn't need to. New hard point, let's see what he can do here. His teammates are in front of him. He knows they're going to be spawning blue side. That's fine. You know, that happens. He's just trying to get information. Does get killed there, blue. Let's see what he can do off the spawn here. So off the break, he's going to go up top. Once again, try to get some damage off, get some information. I don't mind him making a play middle. Probably, I don't like the way he's running at it though. Yeah. So I didn't mind the idea. I think what he failed to remember is that someone's gonna hold the pinch. So if you're gonna make the play on the pinch, you've got to put up more of a fight, be annoying, be a bit of a distraction. He kind of just ran, and it was like he was shocked that someone was watching the pinch, you know? Good shots, wall bounce here, perfect. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Love the aggression. Go new, start going new, start going new. Be quick, be quick, be quick. So right now he should be here. He should be right here. He should be he's the first play. He should be right here. I actually don't mind that at all. The way you cut that map, I actually don't mind that at all. This is perfect. Don't overcomplicate it. Just stay right there. Don't overcomplicate it. So he's not got the timing, so I don't love this play, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think right there, like, this is where the skill is going to come into it and the knowledge. Do I need to push that? No. Let's play for a wave. I think sometimes people overcomplicate the good side of the map. Of course, you want to have good side of the map, right? But you need to play for a wave of kills to give you good side of the map. You can't just rush it. So right there, I think he should have just waited and it would have been absolutely fine. But I really like his early rotation. He's playing really good right now. Good pacing. He's 6 and 6. As an AR, 5 seconds of time. He's doing a really good job. Let's see what we can do now. Gonna push up a little bit more. Create the heady there. Perfect. Team-wise, it should be a little bit more even right now. You can see that, you know, they're down by 30. So it's actually not too bad. I expect Nap to turn up a little bit, and Deshane's playing well. I also want to see War turn up as well. We had a great map last game, so I want to see if he can carry that on. Right now, 15 seconds left. This is the same thing as earlier. Boom. 2 times now. 2 of his 8 deaths have actually been him out in the open, and what he's doing is not waiting for the right cue. So right now, he's pushing up without taking space, without shooting. So something like right here, for example, as an AR, you kind of want to hold, get damage off, then push. He's trying to squeeze through the gaps when the gap just isn't available to him. Right now, let's see if he reads the pressure on the right with his teammate spawning out. Massive kill, perfect kill. Turn around now, turn around. So you start going through the front there, go through the window, go through a different angle. You don't have to push through the back with your teammates, you know? Really good game right now, though. Basically even. It's gonna be 35 seconds left there. That was a tough one. Definitely need to play his life a little bit more. He's gonna spawn default there. Let's see what he can do. Maybe get a sub out. I didn't mind him getting a sub out, get a bit more aggression on this hill. Even right there, like, it was a good initial kill. Then after that, it fell a bit flat with the transition to the second kill. I didn't mind him. As soon as he got the first kill, I sometimes like you to get back into cover and kind of, you know, reshuffle your game plan. I felt like he overplayed the second kill. It felt like he had no choice, but he definitely did to get out, play his life. This is gonna be perfect, but where are we going right now? So right now, this is where you're conceding map control, okay? He was right here. He was right here. Instead of going all the way back there, right, we're conceding the whole right side. We should have done this. He's there. Just jump down and go here, for example. And what you do is you actually cut this whole area of the map while keeping this map control. So where 3M is, it's a good spot, but we don't have to be here. We can have somebody pushed out here, like one person, and then one person blocking from deep. But for the most part, you retreat a bit too early there. This is gonna be easy kills, massive. That's the last guy. That's the last guy. Just get aggressive. Just get aggressive. You know where he is. Now hit right there, okay? He should have went plain heady. Right there. That's the mistake. This is what I'm seeing as well. He doesn't know the timings and the cues. So one thing I would say to BFAR is activate off the kill feed, okay? So let me go through that because this is one of the most important areas. 30 seconds left. They get 3 down. At that moment, this is probably the most important thing I'm going to say for this map specifically. So I'm going to talk about it in detail, okay? It's not about the hill. It's about the next hill. It's about the game plan. So with 30 seconds left, if we get 4 down, let's push up, lock this side of the map. Let's actually leave the back open. With 25 seconds left, if they spawn back here, they're in trouble because you have them funneled at the back, right? So that's going to take another 10 to 15 seconds to break. And you now have this side of the map for the new hill. So that's what you get when you rotate early. You get that advantage going to the next hill. So with 3 down, he didn't activate. But there's times where he's activating off 0 kills. So that's one big thing I want him to work on, is knowing when to activate. Even right now, look. He's taking that route. He needs to be quicker there. He got through to blue. Just cut out blue here. But he's taking the extra 5, 6, 7 seconds when he doesn't need to. That is what I want him to work on. His pacing with his route. Knowing when to take the shorter route, when to take the longer route, when to cut in, when to take long, when to play angles. That's where he's struggling a little bit from watching his POV. Especially this type of lobby, right? With these type of players, I want to just see him probably do a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more. On his host as well, I want to see him give me a little bit more. Like the way, you know, the way he's playing isn't bad. It's just a few execution A few times the execution has been a little bit poor. And he's had like the wrong strategy, that's all. Just slightly, but not by much. Let's see what he does here. I've also noticed, like, there, perfect example. He goes up the stairs, he shits on War. That's a poor play from War. I'm just gonna say it as it is, right? As he's going up the stairs there, if this player was more, you know, experienced, he rips him. He gives him an easy kill. So we don't want to give an easy kill. I'm also noticing equipment-wise, I don't think I've seen a lot of equipment. Can you guys, what do you guys think about the equipment? I just noticed from watching him for the last 10 minutes, I don't really notice a lot of equipment. Love from Australia, bro. Happy 3 a.m. from Queensland, Australia. Thank you, Remy. I appreciate that. Hey, what's good, man? How we doing, Kings? What's up, bro? What's good? Oh, I've got to give it to you, man. You're still grinding this. Haven't tuned in for 2 years. Hey, let's go, man. I appreciate that, Collector. Well, we're still here, man. We're still here. We're still here. You know, hopefully you're enjoying the stream, my friend. Then we've got that boy Sherbs coming in. What rank are these supposed to be? We have a bit of a range here. We have an Iridescent from either team. We've got Nap and 3M, both Iridescent level. Then we've got like Deshane. He's around like the high diamond. Gonna get to the Crim level around there. He's around the mid diamond right now, I would say. Same as Young. War, you have like, I believe like low diamond-ish. So we have a little bit of a range. But right now, as you can see, the teams are very, very good. Like both teams are playing very well, very fair in terms of the overall score. So we're happy with that. Let's go back on board with Beefer, see what's kind of going on here. What they can do. Again, head rushing the hill there. Just loses time out of nothing. Look, we spawn all the way at the end there. Just look, that just wastes 10 seconds of us, you know? We don't want that. His idea is not bad there, but again, it's just the execution. Even right now, why are we going through Gen Store door? We're going through the tightest angle, like the door. We should have stayed P1 heady there. We should be watching over our teammates as they transition into the hill and like rotate. That's what I think we should have done. I think one time he's rushing the process of trying to close the distance. He should be shooting over, allowing his teammates to push through, but instead he's rushing the process. Right now, like even right now, look. So this is a perfect information gap, okay? His teammates are standing here, they're blocking this spawn, okay? So the default spawn is this. So this is the other spawn on the map, okay? But his teammates are there. So if his teammates are there, and his teammates are there, off the break, I know, okay, they're spawning in the split spawn, which is gonna be P2. So they're either going to come this way, but it's 40 seconds left. They're probably going this way. I would have a very high chance of going this way. So when he's standing there, P1 car, his job should be this: go prone like this. I have the whole front post office. Guys, I have the whole front. That's it. Keep it simple. Instead, he does this. He goes through. He preempts the left where his teammates come from, and then he goes across. So he's leaving all the pressure on the cross. He's letting them cross for free. That's where you get your kills. That's where you damage them, is on the cross there. That's when you make it count as an assault rifle player. That's where you get your dividends from your patience. You get your dividends right there again. Boom. Where are we going? Where are we going? Just stay playing heady. Where are we going? We don't need to rush the process there. I don't think we need to do that. We can hold from the bad side. It's okay. Like I said, there's 30 seconds left. Right there, look, we lose all map control. I would say Beefer right there, just gotta chill. Just stay playing heady. Don't worry about spawns. It's 25 seconds there. Even right now, don't worry about spawns. What is Pew doing? Look at the number, man. Look at number 5. Pew is protecting the spawns, but we don't want this spawn. So this right now is a bad play terrible play from Beefer. That kill is awful. Do you see where I'm coming from? That's an awful kill. Why? Because that kill has given Pew the good spawns. Right there, Pew made a mistake. Beefer made a mistake. Beefer got the kill, which then made his team punish. Look where they're spawning now. Do you see the layers of the skill? Beefer's a decent shooter. He's a decent player. There's small bits of information where there's small bits of gameplay where his information is not there, and it's like a memory card with just a few small bits missing, right? So what happens is you don't get the complete picture. So right now, that's why Beefer's having inconsistency in his gameplay, because his image isn't there. Right there again. Right there again. You jumping off the top window, it is a panic. It's a rush. Stay alive, top green. You are a focal point. You are annoying. You're a focal point. You're getting kills. You're making them worry. As soon as you die, you've lost the focal point. You think that you're applying pressure, but as soon as you die, all your pressure is gone. Being alive and shooting over is applying pressure. I need him to know when to focus on his life. I'm going to speak to him about that. A few things like that. We'll keep the teams the same. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We're going to run it back same team. I have one or two things I wanted to say. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. what I'm noticing, okay, you are getting to really, really good power spots. The biggest thing I'm seeing from your gameplay, okay, is knowing when to make a certain decision. What I'm noticing, and I saw it a few times there, which is actually good to see, it feels like you don't know when to do certain things, so you're kind of just doing it off a feeling that's not really the correct answer. So there's times where you guys get a 3-piece, right, and that's your cue to go, and you're not going. And then what happens is after 3 seconds they spawn up, right? Then they spawn up, and then it's like you remember, oh, I should have gone, we got 3 down. Then you decide to go. So what happens is the timing is off, and because the timing is off, it's now a new environment, it's a new set of rules. So we need to know when to be patient and when to push. Okay, just a few examples to help you out, spring to mind. At the very end of the map there, right, there was what, let's say the P4, no, the P5. Okay, do you remember having a gunfight with Pew at the back of the map?
Yeah.
Okay, with 15 seconds left there, you shouldn't even be there, right? You being there is selling. You want the blue side of the map going into P1. So him being there, he's actually anchoring the green side for you. He's actually doing the complete opposite. He's giving them the bad spawns.
Okay.
He's giving them the bad spawns, right? So I would look at that like, let him stay there. You should just hold plain heady then and keep them trapped. So sometimes you're not thinking long term. And when you are in those power spots, you're sometimes rushing it. You need, like, when you watch that gameplay back, you're going to see when I talk about it, there were so many times where you could have taken a different route or cut the lanes or stuff like that. So you're going to be able to see it from that. But I want you to focus on this next game of really looking at the kill feed, and before you rush, really make sure it's the right time to go. Like, look at the kill feed and like see, like, did we get kills to activate the movement? Because I think you're late right now and you're panicking like, oh, I think moving forward's a good play, but that's based on them dying, but they've already spawned again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's run a Colossus. Okay. Let's see how you adapt on this map. Now, what I will say is overall it wasn't bad. You had a good idea. There was just a few small bits missing. So I want you to focus on that. Make it super simple. Stand in areas where you can watch your lane and you can help your teammate if needed. That's it. There were so many times where you were like, for example, P1, you were standing on there, right? And the guy was standing on white wall. And you were just like running at him with an AR, like you're trying to like squeeze through the gaps. I do that too when I'm like either frustrated or I'm rushing the process. But what happens is you end up dying and you're wasting another 10 seconds. So it's like if you're on a heady, like hold and like try to watch over and try to shoot before you just make that play. Unless you're super early. If you are super early, then you make the play. Otherwise, you activate off kills, okay?
Yep.
All right, let's go, bro. Go for it. Good luck. Oh, I moved him and I might have messed his Discord up. The Discord on PlayStation is so broken, chat. Oh, hopefully it lets him back in. Yo, 3, you can run aim assist.
Bro, you went 25 and 35.
Yo, let's go.
You can run aim assist 3.
Oh, shit on him, shit on him, shit on him.
Yeah, these are like diamond, like average diamond, I would say. All right. See what my boy can do on a Colossus, chat. See what you can do on a Colossus hardpoint. You're going to go through off the break here onto a P1. I want to see statue control right now. I'm surprised he's not getting a submachine gun out just to get a bit more active there. Again, those are just small things, but if you're going to push the stairs right there with an assault rifle, it's going to always be a difficult thing to do. Going to go across right now and see what Bravo can do off the break here. Going to go across. Good shots off. Does take out one. Going to push through. Right now, they need to get aggressive onto Nap. Fantastic. Turn around, turn around, turn around. This we've got to read the spawn quicker. Perfect. Okay, so right now he read the spawn. Hopefully his teammates can watch the front. He's got top P1. This is really good play from him. If he can just get a kill here, he can turn around. I love that play. Perfect, perfect. Now go watch front statue. Let's see if he can get the help on number 8. I think he should stay pushed out here, to be honest with you. Right now he should just stay pushed up and do his thing. Again, right there was a perfect timing to get like a couple of kills cutting lanes. So he got into a right spot there. He just didn't really execute. And what happens is now it causes a very, very big funnel from Alpha to come in because Bravo lost all their kills. So they get like a second chance, which they also failed at. So really good break from Alpha. I think that just comes down to poor kills from Bravo. They had good positioning on the map, poor kills. I love the switch over to an AR right now. Who's watching P1? No one. So right idea, a bit fidgety with it, has to be quicker, has to be smoother. Such a simple thing, switching your class setup. You see it takes an extra second or two, boom, such a small difference, it breaks your play up. 13 seconds left there, he's going to reposition. I like this rotation. Get there early, play the god heady, be annoying. Let's see what happens. But what is his teammates got? What does he need to pick up right now? As you can see right now, him being here is a little bit, I would say, turtled, right? I would actually prefer him holding the pinch with an AR, but it's okay. We're going to have both sides of the map pushed out. I don't mind this at all. As you can see, we have that blue pushed out, we have tunnel pushed out, we have green. I really don't mind this at all. 3M's going to get information. Now all BF to do is watch over, use your equipment here. So right now I don't mind his intention. He needs to do better with a one pump, be more annoying with his equipment, try to get some damage off. I don't mind this though. Really good patience, perfect play. That's fantastic. He does get killed by 3M with a team kill. That's just unfortunate. The actual patience there was really good. What's he going to do now? He's just going to watch over his team. Again, really good job here. Let's see what he can do. I want them to get aggressive over these kills. I would have preferred him actually pushing forward there, killing number 4 and getting the spawns, because he kind of misread the situation. So I would have preferred that. I didn't mind what he's doing, but what would have been much better in my opinion is just going forward, killing number 4 and getting that spawn, because all we did there, right, is he kind of trusted his teammates to handle Nap, which they didn't, and then that's what ends up happening. Again, good intentions here. He's going to get there quick enough. Perfect. He should be watching side door or P1 now. So he's going to kind of watch P1 right now, help side door. Again, he's just trying to assist the team when he can. He's just not really reading the pressure quick enough to get damage off. Like, he's guessing P1. He's not doing a bad job on this hill. You could see he's just a little bit off with his timings for the most part. Good kill. Perfect. Back away. So right now, this is really good. Keep putting pressure front, though. Keep putting pressure front. One thing I want to see more, instead of just shouldering, I want to see more one pumps in that transition into damage. Like right there, one pump and then shoot wall. That's what I'm noticing as well in Beefa's gameplay. His ideas are actually there. He has the knowledge of what he wants to do. He just doesn't quite have the execution right now to punish the opponents. Like right now, he should be punishing Deshane. One pump, punish Deshane, put damage off so that when we get into the statue area, we have more map control. Look, you see how he's constantly dodging? He's thinking about the hill. I want him to apply a little bit more pressure while maintaining the hill. Perfect kill. Perfect kill. I think we carry on. Get aggressive. Get aggressive. Go, 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 go. Perfect. Really good play. Just overjump that. Overjump into blue. You know what? Very good teamwork there. Again, as an assault rifle right now, I would prefer him just jumping statue. I think being here is, yeah, it just makes it a little bit awkward for him. So right there again, I think we just go statue. We tell number 8 to roam around. 3M should roam around there. And I think he just gets statue and we go from there. I think that would have been a lot better. I don't want to flame Nap, but I want to make sure his aim assist is on, but because he's normally shooting a lot better. But I already told him to leave it on. I didn't tell him to turn it off, so I don't know if it is off, but he might just be having a slow map. Like, he's obviously a really good player, so I'm saying it. Whew, insane shots from Beefa right there. Pew's got to win that fight, to be honest with you, but that's a good shots from my boy there. 1.5 minutes in hill, 13-9. This is the kind of performance I'm liking to see, to be honest with you. Really good right here. Okay, what's he gonna do here again? Right there, equipment. Equipment's such a freebie. You have the assault rifle right there. Hold the pressure front. Like, so he just read the pressure wrong. He didn't put enough pressure on, and that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. The pressure is just not there from Beefa in the right scenarios. He gets away with it, but just about. And we're going up against a team that are struggling. So getting away with things don't really mean the world against a struggling team. You know, we want to see a team that are firing, then we can see what happens when you make a mistake. Right now, that team's just not quite firing. You want to go for a listen? All right, bet. Let's go for a little listening. And let's check out the boy Beefa's comms, see how he's shooting as well as how he's communicating to his team.
All right, that's one dead.
Yeah, that's 3M's voice.
2 on Nuke, 2 on Nuke, 2 on Nuke.
Oh,
That's Beefa. The one that said 2 on you, that's Beefa. Right, let's listen to his listening. Let's see how he does.
Bad shot from you, boy. Just kidding. This ain't dead. They're spawning blue. Spawning blue. Last guy's front time. Last guy's front time. Big
He's weak, he's weak, he's weak.
Nice, big kill. I'll pick up. We're spawning blue. Spawning blue. They're on you yellow, bro.
Fuck, there's still blue too. Someone's back that white container.
There's two front. War's behind the bow. He's weak.
Alright, I'm gonna make noise once you
Nice, young. Nice. Get up here. Make some noise.
Big two.
Gotta push up, bro. Nice. We got here. Play for the last guy in the back.
I got you, he's stunned.
Okay, so this is what I find really interesting about listenings, all right? What you can see, we can see people's brain work in live action, the way they're able to process information and use that to give out words to describe what's going on their screen, okay? That is essentially communication in game. So right there were times where Beefer was taking a route. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, he was taking a route from, bro, Pew got fried. I need Pew to shoot back, man. Yo, Dinyo, I need you to have a word with Pew, bro. We need him locked. What's going on? We need him locked. I need you to have a word with that team too, Dinyo. We need to get these guys locked in. What the fuck's going on? Chippy told me teams are fair. Chippy said, yo, teams are fair, we're good. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, if we're going here, and make sure Nap's aim assist is on. I'm not even flaming it, just make sure it is on. So yeah, if we're going through here, he needs to be communicating. One yellow dead, I'm pinching now. Like, he needs to be saying kind of what's going on before it happens. I got two. Yo, last guy's in the back, let's push him. He needs to be commanding more what's going on his screen and what he wants his teammates to do to make the play activate. Because plays are basically when you work together. The arrows need to be in synergy. They need to be working together. For example, right now, number 7 needs to be staying dead. 7 should have stayed watching the front. Do you see how 3 people are pushing and 3 people are hitting the front of hill? Your arrows need to be working together. Right now it's 6 pushed up and he's going to hold this pinch. Instantly number 2 is going to turn around. Look at that, 2 didn't react to 1 enough. So arrows work together. They kind of paint a picture, and right now he's doing a good job, but he could do a much better job describing his scenario to his teammate. That will really help him get to the next level, especially because there was only 2 of them talking. I didn't hear Young really communicating. So it's only 2. I'll talk to Beefer and we'll give that feedback. Good job, squad. Oh. Good job, team. Could you join the coaching call for me, Beefer? The waiting room, the 8's waiting room. Sorry, I'll just quickly catch up.
Yeah.
I don't want to move you because I made your Discord break earlier because I'm an idiot.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I'll switch over.
You're 3. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, thank God, bro. I'm making some
Yeah.
name, bro.
Nice. All right. Turn that shit off for one moment.
No.
That's crazy.
All right, Young. Get your kids, Young, to do a vote. How many are there in the room,
That's
man? Let's
fucked
get
up.
a vote.
That
Let's
wasn't
get a
even my
vote.
kids, bro. That's a stereotype. That wasn't even my kids.
Whoa,
Let's see how much.
Whoa, Young. What the fuck do you mean that's a stereotype? You're the only
That's a
fucker in the call with
stereotype,
us. It's not going to be
black guy
3M's
here,
kids. What? There's
I can
3
see
of
how
us.
those
I'm
good.
just fucking
Still
with
was
you.
hear my
muted.
kid in the
I know.
background? No.
Fuck with you, Arvin.
I
I don't know
Young,
what to
get a
say in an
poll.
argument,
Young,
bro.
get a
I
poll.
pulled the
Get a
black
poll.
card, bro.
That's actually crazy comes from you. Get a poll
You know,
going. Ask your kids
my
if
buddy
3M
has
should use
that.
aim assist or not.
He
Is Snap using his?
Yo, Jaquez should 3.
He's an idiot. That's funny, man. Alright, Chad, let me go to the call. Where is he at?
You said the coaching call or coaching call waiting room?
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I mean, I didn't remind any. I was just trying to find Gio there. That one is next to us, so we're chilling. Yeah, honestly, bro, not too bad. A lot better in terms of your decision making. A few times small things. So what I will say now, you have 2 layers, okay? So layer 1 is like what you're doing on the minimap, and layer 2 is like how you're affecting the other team. Sorry, your team, right? Your teammates. What you do to help them or stuff like that. So one thing I would say, when I'm watching your POV, I did 1 listening. Okay, so it was only you and 3M mainly talking, 2 of you. Now, this is another side of the game. This is a skill. One thing I'm noticing with your listenings is you will do things, then you will talk about them, right? So what happens is by the time they happen, you then relay that message. The game has already gone past that point in time. So your comms are essentially in the past. They're essentially what has just happened. What you want your comms to do is what is happening with a live feedback. So 2 at the back, 1 dead. That is exactly what's happening. you killed 2. First of all, I don't know if people are around you. Sometimes, you know, they're in a different scenario. Sometimes you can't talk loud, whatever it may be, right? But if you're playing 8 or you get a 2-piece, just get hyped. Like, yo, 2 dead. And then what happens is the energy is contagious to your team, right? Because they want to feel like that. So then when you're playing 8, you're always a guy that's like bringing the energy. And it's just such an underrated way to just make the games feel better. Let's go, 2 dead. Push the guy. And what happens, you give your teammates confidence to make that play, to add that aggression. And it really helps with the team trades, okay? And when you saw Nap at the end, right? So you killed 2 on the transition into yellow. You killed 2, and the last guy was at the back, right? But you stunned him, and you're like, 1 stun at the back, I'm going to push him. By the time you said that, it should have been like, yo, go, let's push him. It should have been urgent, because you guys end up leaving him for too long, and then what happens is like he blocks the spawns and this and that. So it's just knowing when to add that like burst of comms to get people to help you push things, because that will really help you breaking those setups and stuff like that. Okay. In terms of the actual gameplay, again, it was fine. It wasn't bad at all. The few times I'm noticing when you're shouldering, I know what you're trying to do, like get information and be a hard kill. I love that. I want you to add an extra layer. I want you to add a little bit of a step when you're doing that. So let's say P4, you're holding the time. It was perfect. I want you to, every time you shoulder or 1 pump, you're shooting as well and backing away. So I want you to provide a little bit of offense, because right now you're just doing defense, and what's happening is they don't feel threatened on the heady. It's benefiting you because you're getting the time, but you actually want them to back down. You want them to feel a little bit threatened. So I want you to just throw a little bit more damage as an AR out, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get on the map, bro. Let's run a den. Okay, let's run a den.
Den?
Yeah, you could jump back into your team.
All right.
Squad, what's going on, squad? What's happening?
IRL chat. Yeah, we're not even talking about guns. You're good. You're good. What's good, Arv?
Good. Well, no. You guys do your thing. You don't have to talk about COD. I'm just asking what's going on. What's happening with the squad? I need you guys to be shooting.
Oh yeah, we're talking about girl problems. That's what it is.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're
I got too many girls in my DMs right now, bro. They seen the like the transformation. They're trying to get on, and I'm like, yo, you weren't there when I was on my
they've seen that mustache.
You weren't there when I wasn't blocking spoons. Now that I'm blocking spoons. Shane, man, let me deal with them. I got you, bro. I've been loyal to Shane. You didn't even know what spoons were. I was there to Shane. All right, now they're coming through. That's fucked up.
No, I'm gonna say it is, bro. 3 wanted that shit more, bro. 3's back push.
3 wanted that. Yeah.
I want to see you guys get this shit, man. Let's go. We got this. Pew, you got Minecraft brain right now?
Mid-game. I'm sat chilling, bro. I look over. I see 3's wanting.
It's not good mentality now.
Crack, mate.
Need you locked now. What does?
Oh,
you put on COD as well.
Feels insane.
Let's go, Dino.
Good luck. It's me the last map.
Right.
Funny, man. Need to lock in, bro. There's a lot of no aim assist for me. I mean, you could do it. You could leave aim assist on. It's fine. I don't know. Yo, 3. Leave aim assist off for now, because I want Beaver to struggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For his session, I want him to struggle a little bit, and then if you guys need it, I'll tell you to put it back on. All right?
Oh damn! I texted in the chat saying Young's kids made a vote.
Oh, your kids said yes?
They did.
That's crazy. Why don't listen to them kids? So unlucky kids. Turn that shit off.
Yo,
still
It's fine. Lock it. The Shin's shooting shit out of him.
Hey, 2 bits.
I made his kids do a vote, and then I said, fuck that. That's so fucked up for me, chat. Why do you guys watch me? I'm an idiot. Yo, why'd you guys watch me, chat? I just made his kids do a vote, and then I said no. That's crazy. All right, let's see how the arrows are moving for number 5. We're going to be focused on the arrows, seeing if we can paint a picture on the mini-map. Right now, he does spawn the dojo side of the P3, satellite side. What that means is somebody's going to be pushed up couches. They're going to be pushed up P2 area, like around there. They're going to be blocking the default spawn. They're going to push you further into that area there, right? So he should know that. Let's see how he reacts to this. Right now, he should be helping the couches, helping this middle area. You see, he does do that. Boom. He kind of gets overcommitted into the gunfight there. He has to remember his stance. He's like a gatekeeper, right? He's standing here and he's trying to watch this gate. Right there, Beaver, you're watching this gate. Your goal is simple. Make sure no one gets past. If one gets past, but he's a bullet, so if one gets past, but he's one shot, It's okay. He's going to go in the room. You just have to call it out, but you can't forget your job. Your job is to not let people through. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a traffic warden or some shit. Like one person slips by and it's like you completely went after that one person and you've left the gate open for every other car. That's what it just looked like right there, right? You let one person in, you started tweaking, boom, you started chasing the rest of them. It's okay, take it slow, play it one at a time, go from there, okay? See what we're gonna do on the new hardpoint, start rotating, get the early rotation in. So right now, if you look at the minimap, you can see he's the first person here. Normally you wanna be pushing satellite side just to keep the map cut. So right now, look, he's holding Dojo, but he should know his teammates are spawning Dojo's side. So I personally would have preferred, instead of being here where he is now, I would have much preferred him being right there. So I think you just being the first person in, you take the advantage, you actually get this side of the hill. That way you could help middle, and more importantly, you have satellite cut, because your teammates are spawning back Dojo anyways. So off rotation, they could wrap back. They should be watching over you, who should be pushed out. That's how I feel about what you could have done there, just to make that a little bit sharper. Gonna go over, I don't mind this play. Good, massive kill there. Let's see what he's gonna do. So after the first kill, I think you just take your time. You wait for Young to make a play, which he did a really good job in. He made a great play in the pinch. I think you just take your time there. 20 seconds left. I like this play middle. Let's see if he can pick up number one. Can he pick up number one here? Okay, perfect. As soon as they get the kill number one, they should turn around. Right, let's see if they can hold this play for Dojo. Even right there, don't overplay that. Don't overplay that. Right now, I don't like his aggression. Yeah, so I knew that was going to go. As soon as I saw him make that play, I knew it was going to backfire. I've seen Ghosty play this exact spot. He would sit on these stairs, he'll watch the cross. At the same time, we'll have someone like Sib, maybe over there. Or Sib can sit like back there. Like you need people with assault rifles just holding that lane to essentially watch the cross. What he did was he just overcomplicated it. Like it was okay to just hold that lane. It was fine. Hold that lane, get a kill. Okay, he's going to go through. Nappy's able to get one kill there. Let's see what Beaver can do with this one. Great play from Nap. Good heady right there. Beaver's trying to get through. Honestly, it wasn't a bad start to that hard point. After the initial hard point start wasn't very good. There was a decent break, and then it kind of went back to blue. So right now, Alpha definitely struggling a little bit. Wait, 3 is your aim assist off or on? I can't remember.
What?
Turn your aim assist on if it's off. I don't know if it's off. Go shit on them 3.
Picking up people. P1.
Top window.
Got him.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Turn it on. Yo, I definitely checked them by saying that because they're like, what the fuck? It's already on. The worst thing is if they're like, yo, my aim assist is on. I'm like, oh, you just can't shoot then today. That's kind of awkward. I don't think that's the case. I think his aim assist is off. And they're only up by 50. This is good though. I want to see Beef for struggle. I want to see what he can do. And he just gets a 3-piece. Okay, 3 aim assist is officially on. Good shots there, back away. I don't mind this play at all. Again, don't overcomplicate it. Look, you know where they're going to be. Look, this is what I mean. Right there. He needs to be quicker in transition between checking this, checking that. Checking this. Okay, they shot me. They know I'm here. Let me hide. Let me sit right there and just play for a freebie. And it's just knowing when to cut your losses, when to reposition. He was there for too long there. 10 seconds left. Where are we going? Where are we going with 10 seconds left? Number 8 was right here. We should have backed away. We should have went towards new. Okay, let's see what we can do in the break. I like the fact that you watched the right. Think off the P1, you got to be a bit more careful of that happening. The transition from mid-castle to be in that area. That's what I would say. Good pre-fire onto Nap. Let's get active. Let's get active. It's 2 down. Let's go. Let's wall bounce. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just honestly has to be quicker. He just has to be quicker there. This hill is such a bang out. He just has to be quicker to get in those trades. Run in, use a pistol, shoot, just get in there. I like using this scenario to watch couches and help his teammate watch front. I don't mind this. That's absolutely fine right there. Maybe drop a sub, you know, maybe drop a little stun, something like that. Whackham with a big sub, a gifted to the boy Chippy. Thank you, Whackham. I appreciate the gifted, man. Chat, show some love to that boy. Whackham came in, subscribed earlier on, and now he's dropping a sub. I appreciate that. The boy Whackham coming through. And if you look at the teams, chat, he's going through. off into P3 now. Let's just focus on his arrow once again, seeing what's going on. He's struggling a little bit this map right now with an even game, so he's taking an early rotation. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this route this early. I think it just takes a little bit too long, especially with the Hellstorm coming in. I think he was better off going middle there. Like, he ends up going through. I just think he could have like gone through middle and got there quicker. I think he was just out the game for too long there, in my opinion. 20 seconds left. Again, right now, where's he going? Where's he going? Just stay there. So like right now, again, overcomplicating the game, in my opinion. Just stay on this heady, and then he could have been the one to just back away, play safety. And like right now, he should be fighting war at the back. And it's just about being quicker to get to those power spots. I think right now his timing is just a second too off. And what happens is really messing up his flow. Like he thinks people are certain places, they're not there yet. And it is really messing his timing up. Gets away with that one. Good kill. Works out well for him. Does kill Deshane. Gonna go through. Get aggressive there. I don't mind this play. Maybe just push that guy. Be quicker there. Just help his teammate. Again, just gets a little bit, you know, a little bit slow with his pace in there. He's a bit indecisive. He just has to commit to that. 40 seconds left. They get 2 kills. Again, go, go, go. We need to have a better green light when we get kills on the kill feed. That's something I'm seeing a lot, is knowing when to activate. Perfect, perfect. Right now, go. Right now, go. See? This is perfect. Go. This is fine. He has the whole of the outer. His teammates know they're inner. This is perfect. Even right there, I don't mind him dying there, but just, you know, maybe just back away if you need to, or shoulder. But honestly, I don't mind him dying there, because the amount of pressure he put through the front was enough to give them the next 15 seconds. Now he rotates. He's the first one in. Play for a kill here. They're going to overcommit. Perfect, perfect. Stay down on time. Stay down on time. Put a trophy down. Put a trophy down. Don't even overcomplicate it. You know they're going to be the other side. This is great play. Execution, I want to see a bit smoother Omni movement, I would say. That's probably the only thing I would say, is putting a bit more time into that Omni movement to get to that real eerie level of like smoothness. But for the most part, I really like it. Right now, you just done a nade. You know, you just done a nade. You know they're going to be there. Pre-aim the heady. Look at his crosshair right now. It's so low. Pre-aim the heady. Pre-aim the head glitches. I didn't mind him taking the chance there, to be honest with you. It was just kind of holding the map. I didn't mind that. I really didn't mind that, because his teammates have so many people there. This is fine. 25 seconds left. Hold this play. This is perfect. Don't push it. Where are we going? So right here, what are we doing? Where are we going? This is where we need to be better. Like right now, he should not be there. That was a bad play. He should have just stayed here, couches, and then he could have transitioned to the front earlier. Even right there, if he knows he's in the corner, boom, better execution, nice slide around the corner. He just has to do better there in the execution. Right, there was 2 small details there. Probably get a submachine gun out. I think this P2, he could have definitely benefited from getting a sub out. I think throughout the game he had an AR out. He hasn't really used a sub. I think P2 could definitely benefit from getting a sub out. Let's see what he's going to do here. Goes through. Still just running with his, or someone ran with their knife out there. I think it was Deshane. Kind of panicking a little bit, rushing through, trying to get on time. It's not really working. And then just like that, they end up breaking, which was a really good break. 35 seconds left. He's going to be the first one in. Deshane doesn't read this pressure. Get the kill and get out. You know what? This is more just alpha collapsing, to be honest with you. Look, good 2-piece from him. Okay, he could do what he needs to do. That was just an alpha collapse, to be honest with you. That was an alpha collapse. 20 seconds left here. This is great. Just hold this time. Be annoying. Again, maybe, yeah, I was literally going to say add a wall bounce. Get some information. He does it at the end there. I want to see him more fidgety in these scenarios. I feel like it would help. No, 3M's got aim assist on. 3M's got aim assist on. They were down at 100 and I attempted to turn it on again. Yeah, I told him to turn it back on. They were down by a little bit. Not bad. Not bad performance from the boy B for chat. Any oh no, his aim assist is on. His aim assist is on. Chat, any feedback for the boy B for anything you guys wanted to mention? I'm gonna go through a few small points with him. All right, good job, good job. You got Mr. Aim Assist here, so he was ready when you got the call. That's phenomenal.
I didn't know if you wanted me to have it on or off.
Yeah. Well, it started off, right? That's why I was saying you could turn it on.
No, I had it on.
Oh, then you were awful then.
I know, I wasn't shooting.
You start, well, after that, you got a 3-piece on the eye. He's on now. You started shitting on them. So I don't know. Maybe you just need me to tell you to turn it on when it was already on.
I got greedy and got off time to go get the 4-piece.
All right, good job, man. That was good. I'm gonna catch up with the boy B for now and go through some stuff. But that was a good map. Thank you guys for playing, man. Appreciate that.
GG's, boys. Appreciate y'all.
Good job, good job. All right, GG squad, GG's.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys jumping in. I'm gonna talk to the boy now. Beef, I'll go through some stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for playing.
That's
In a bit.
In a bit.
All right, Beef, do me a favor. Jump into the just jump into the 8's coaching waiting room. Probably be the easiest place. All right, in a bit, boys. What is my friend Beef for? Oh. All right, let's get it. Wait, how long do I have of these event camos as well? Oh, 1 day. Yeah, I need to get these camos. Need to get these.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Beef, how we doing?
Good, man.
How'd you find that?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Obviously,
I think you played well. I think you played well. Honestly, like, the way I would say this is you have. You're very intelligent, and the way you think about the game is correct. There just seems like a lack of reps. Like, there's certain things that, like, the smoothness and efficiency just isn't at that level of like an Iri, but it's definitely diamond to crim level, which is really good. So I see you're platinum 2, but it's like you should minimum be diamond right now, like minimum, and then we should be getting to the crim level. So that's why I want to go through and see if we can clean up some of the things that are keeping you stuck there. Okay.
Okay.
Could you join my game code, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. XC8JK.
XC8JK.
Perfect. It was more like, again, everyone makes mistakes. So when you watch like back a pro's gameplay, right, you'll see mistake. In rank play, they might make like 5-6 mistakes, nothing crazy, right? And you see like against CDL, they're like, oh, they made 20 mistakes. So when you play people your level, you're more prone to making mistakes. You're also less prone to getting away with things. So, for example, there were times where, I'm just going to use Pew's name because he was kind of getting fried, where you would make like a play that probably shouldn't have worked, and Pew would be in a heady, and then you like snap on him, right? So what happened there was your natural skill, your reaction and stuff bailed you out. But if someone had your level or was better than you in the fight, it wouldn't have bailed you out. So you got to know when you're making the wrong play and learn from it. So I'll show you what I mean on this, on the Scar. Just a few simple things that we could have maybe added to your game, okay?
Yep.
Meet me just mid-map.
Alright. Like P1?
Yeah, P1's perfect. Yeah, like I said, for the most part, like the map was actually fine. All of the maps were good. You were playing well throughout like the maps. I'm looking at this like trying to be selfish and be like, it was good, but can we get your ass to crim? That's what I'm looking at. So there was nothing you did today that was bad. You actually played really well, but I'm just trying to see what you would have been, I guess, punished with if you played against a crim like that. Okay?
Yep.
So could you meet me just, yeah, P1. So a few small things in terms of like information gap and timing, right? So come with me. So we're on P4, okay? So P4 is going to be that post office, and you spawned right here. So in this scenario, as soon as you spawn here, that means the back spawn is either the enemy's team spawn or it's blocked by both teams. What that means straight away, as soon as you have a spawn here, it means someone from the enemy team is at the back or blocking that spawn. Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay, now the first process you do is as you push, is my teammates at the back? If they are, then everyone else that is going to spawn, where are they going to spawn? Where the enemy team going to spawn? If both teams are blocking the back.
P2.
Okay, perfect. So this is what you did, okay? You come through, you spawned here, you went across, you just slid out in the open, you checked it, then you checked your left like that, then you went through and you went to the back, okay? So it wasn't a bad route, it wasn't a bad play, it was okay, but I was like, what can we do to just make that excellent, okay? First thing is a clear understanding of, okay, if I'm spawning there, they're not going to be on my left, most likely, like, and also your teammate was coming through plane, so it's just like not even having to check this left angle, right? It tells me that you want looking at your minimap to a point of like, trust, like that's fine. All your focus should be on the right. The next thing is this initial slide, okay? As soon as you came through, you kind of slid out and like checked, and no one was there. But if someone was there, then you've just given them such an easy kill by being out in the open there, right? So I think the first thing we could do is just kind of like realize that this is a valuable spot. Like as soon as you went left here, just be like, yo, this is actually a really good spot. And then you could have just went prone right here because your teammates got the kills at the back. Everyone else was going to spawn P2 in that scenario. So just knowing when to like just chill and be like, all right, bet I'm standing right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm standing right here.
I cover the whole front door.
And you play an off angle. Exactly. So just make the game easier. Play an off angle, go prone, and this is where the communication is super important. Okay, so go prone. What do you come to your team?
I'm sitting P1. Got your whole front door.
That's it. Very simple. You don't even have to tell them. They don't. Why do they care where you are? In terms of like, the most important information is what? I have the whole front. They can only come through left. Right, I have the whole front door. That's it. Just straight away. I've got your whole front door. They can only come left. And then as soon as you say like, I've got your whole front door, they can only come left, or shed, or whatever you want to say, it just makes it a little bit easier. The player at the back, they focus that lane. Yeah. Your one front door. Your one jumping up. Your guy jumping up one shot. Do that, and then it's just like you just make it easier. Now, same situation. We're standing here. Okay. This time there's 22 seconds left, for example. Okay, or 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left. We're going to the new hill. Okay, now right now you got this spawn. We know we're trying to get to the new hill. I forgot the exact situation, but the point was you knew that they were far away. They were either at the back or P2. In this scenario, what you did is this: turn around. You did this. You kind of went back and you went to play for spawns. I didn't mind this, right? I actually like this. You went to like protect this area, but again, I'm being greedy here, and I'm like, you're protecting it from all the way here. We're actually conceding this whole 18 area. We're conceding the whole middle map as our first layer. So if you're the first layer of defense, I wanted you to do this. Come with me. As soon as you spawned here, I like the idea. You're cutting the map. Everything I want is what you're doing. You're cutting the map, but just be like, I'm going to cut the map. Even if you come through this side, cut the map this way. Like, be quicker to cut the map and see P2. And like, so if you don't want to jump up here, whatever, let's say you did this, and now your teammates spawn mid-cut, they back away. You just check the far right, and you could have maybe been here now. And it's just about getting to these power spots quicker, so you're cutting the map quicker. There's one, you were taking a bit too long to get to the cutting the map, and you were also like playing spots that maybe were easy to like play against or stuff like that. Like, I just want you to be more credible in there and get that first kill. And look how much information we have now. And when they're pushing through, they have so many spots to worry about. They have to worry about top, left, right. So even though this is an obvious spot, when they have 25 spots to worry about, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay?
Okay.
So what do you think? Is there any questions you had?
No, I just gotta work on like those cruddy angles and like you said, just speeding up my gameplay and getting to my spots quicker.
Exactly that. Like, come here. So this is, again, you did a great job here. You were going through scenarios like you were first one here. I loved what you did. You cut the lanes, you got the kills middle, perfect. And then you went here and you were like, oh, playing. I was like, let's go. This is exactly what I want to see. So when you get here, this is the very first rotation, P3, okay? I thought you were going to stand up here, for example, because I love this crazy spot. You didn't. That's fine.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know that was even a spot.
That's why I got you. Don't worry, beef. I got you. That's why I need you to get them YouTube on the way to work. All right, get them YouTube shorts up. I'm gonna be giving you some more off angles, beef. I got you, bro. We're hitting your peak rank. I love this spot, bro. Honestly, because first they don't expect it, and two, you can actually kind of watch middle from it as well and play by the hip and be annoying. Another one is here, for example, when you're breaking from yellow. This is such a dirty head glitch. Like, try and kill me from the plane. See, such a dirty head glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are small details. So this is information gap, right? So the fact that I knew about this and you didn't, what's that information gap? Now, Shotzi and the pros, they knew about this maybe day one. You see there's an information gap. So your job as well is to say, right, when I'm not playing, how can I watch? What can I learn? What can I get from other people? That's a perfect example of information gap. Okay, and then you get there and you play good. So what you did here was you stood here. Now on this hill, I can see you wanted to get blue side. I like blue side, all right? Perfect. But you need to know when to activate. If we're on P2 and we spawned on green and you were standing here, you're watching mid-map, we spawned on green and we're going to blue, where are they going to spawn?
If we spawn green, they spawn in blue.
Okay, so we're standing here now. There's been no kills on the map. It's been like 5-6 seconds. They're going through. We're rotating to new. In this moment, all you have to do is just hold, wait for a wave of kills. Because you don't want to get bad timing. Come here and you get caught in the transition, right? but it's like this will happen. You waited, you got the kills, nothing happened, and then after like 10 seconds, you're like, oh, I should have went off the kills. Let me go now. But it was like, it was so late that the new information has already summoned. So don't be afraid to hold the hill from the bad side for an extra wave or two. It's fine. Just hold it. Just chill. And then when you get another wave of 3, then you push up. Now you can get a good 40 seconds from this side of the time and then start playing for spawns, or 35, okay?
Okay.
And then the last thing is same thing on the other side of the map. So 20 seconds left, okay? P1, P2, P3, all are important on blue side. The blue side's the easiest way to hold them. So we're on P1. There's 20 seconds left, and you're standing here, right? Come with me. You're standing here with 20 seconds left. Your thought process should be, okay, let's keep them trapped at the back so that we get a good P1 setup. We're on the end of P5. Okay? We should be thinking, let's keep them trapped there. But what you did with 20 seconds left was this. You went through. So on P5, we went through. As soon as you stand here, you are blocking this spawn. And then you killed Pew, right? You killed Pew. Now, Pew was faded. This guy's on Mars. The fact that he's blocking this spawn with 12 seconds left, you should let them have this. That's perfect for you guys to have P1, right? So you should know when your opponent is making a mistake, okay? But what you did is you went through, you killed him, and you actually let him spawn plain heady. Does that make sense? It's just knowing when to constantly do the fundamentals. Exactly. It was still active. We don't want this side of the map. What you should have done is start cutting the map already. There was times where like 25 seconds left, you're the first player in. If you're the AR and you need an AR watching over. You need an AR to watch over and put pressure. So if you're standing here and your subs are in front of you, or your other ARs are in front of you and they're running in, you just put pressure, bro. Just stand there and shoot. You need to put more damage down. That's one thing I noticed is when you get into these spots, you're not putting damage down. Just pre-aim the heady, start strafing, and then when you see them, start ripping them. Chuck your stuns and nades. I didn't see that enough. Use your equipment. You got to put way more damage down when you're in these power spots, okay? If you can do that, you'll start really racking up those extra kills in the maps, and you'll start becoming more valuable. Right now, you're kind of going with the flow of the game. You're not really dictating it. So for example, on the hill right there, you need to be manipulating the game enough. That's one thing you want doing, is manipulating the game. If you had spawns, you were holding them, you were rotating, but you want, when they were trying to manipulate it one way, you want manipulating it the other way and really outplaying them. Do you see what I'm saying? They gave you spawns, you hold the spawns. You want making those plays that I want to see. So when you're playing here, for example, stand plain heady. Okay, we're on P1. Yeah, right there, that's perfect. We're on P1 now, okay? If I'm coming through here, I'm fucked. I have to back away, I'm fucked. Now, if you tell your teammate, I've got the whole plain heady. Where can my team come from? They can only come from, go mid-map, go to the hill, and watch top green, okay? P1, go P1, go P1. Yeah. And just watch top green. My team can only come from here, or from here, because you've blocked that whole mid-cut. So it makes them so much easier. You just want to funnel the enemies through one way. And simplify it.
Okay.
That's it. So if you sat there on the heady, they either push you and die, or they rotate and your teammates get easier kills. That is how you play as a team player. You really make them suffer. That's where I didn't see you do enough, make them suffer. That's why even though there was games that you were frying people, yeah, you weren't dominating the lobbies. You were having like decent games. But when you guys were up by 150 points and stuff like that, like you could take those power spots and really make them suffer. You weren't punishing them enough there. Okay? A lot of the information was in the map though. We just kind of covered some stuff, like a fraction of it. I literally spoke throughout all the maps. You have a shit ton of information, all right? So you check it out. And I mean, you know the drill, bro. The first guy I ever coached, man. It's been a while, bro. So you know exactly what to do, man. So you're chilling, man.